his best party trick. It's been a while since I drank his blood, and I wonder, should I ask for his forgiveness for this? I drink some kind of thing called blood on a regular basis. And it usually makes me horny. Blame it on the blood, is what I say when she complains. Yet, our Saviour at Canaan realized its potency and performed his best party trick. What this said about his almighty Godhead was that the Trinity needs to fuck around in a symbiotic orgy to blend its special brew, biological alchemy. Come one, come all. We were taught that in the beginning there was sacrifice, but in the end an intravenous drip. In the spirit, in the church, in context, our body shame, our body horror, our debilitating dualism was without faith, if without blood. You weren't healed because you didn't have enough faith, said the blood-soaked mustard seed. It is baffling how his blood can wash you as white as snow. How much easier it would be to produce a block of blood soap. Wonder-working power blood soap. Purchase it from any Tesco. Provide your Christian identity first, and then splash out. But where is this blood they talk about? Surely, if it exists, it's anachronistic, past its use-by date. Its symbolic value echoes into esoteric realism. If only a symbolic gesture, then what's the point? If his real blood, imbued, transformed, then we've hit a soul point, pint for pint. Those committed, colloquial savages drink his blood with Christianity's Draculas. They cut him open, take his fingerprints, bottle him up and call him our eternal prince. We have two ears, one to listen, the other to hear, giving equal amounts of time, where one bleeds and the other draws in water. But we have two eyes that receive and send. See red. We turn on the TV. Horror, vile, demonic blood soups. Massacre, genocide, and violence gratifying. Repulsed, convulsed by holy convictions to see the sin in the blood sanctifying. But we talk about our dear bleeding Lord, the mental menstruator, calling us towards his suffering. We come together every year to worship sadism, and no one seems to notice the horror, just our souls liberating. Joy, gasping for heaven, cries out, I'm drenched in his blood, praising the syrup that invoked spiritual hysteria. In gatherings, crowds, ignoring social distancing, the only crown of thorns we wear is this virus. And good old Christian woman Joy got on her knees and prayed. She heard God tell her to use Dettol antibacterial floor wipes as a mask. Wonder-working blood will protect you with chemical asphyxiation, and at least your lungs are now sparkly clean. Redemption, atonement, peace. Our devils will learn of this grease. His best party trick was to bleed at every event. Bargaining with delicate souls rousing a global Christian community defined by his bloodletting, the leeching hemophiles. They raised their hands and their cups to the bloody stockpiles of 2,000-year-old vintages. So we waited in earnest and learnt that his next best party trip was to disappear.